G2 Hope video. Wait, there's a G2 Hope video. G2 Hopium Hope video. Looks
Definitely
great.
feels like the West has just been getting destroyed, I think, the last few years, I guess.
We're a team capable of winning these best of fives against these teams we need to play to win the tournament.
True.
You know, I want to be the best in Europe and then the best in the world.
I'm excited to showcase greatness with G2.
BB, bro, I love this guy.
So I think China has been pretty nice. We came quite early and we had actually already adjusted, at least I had already adjusted my sleep schedule, so I was not really jet lagged.
China has been pretty good so far. I like the food, I like the people. They all have been very nice, actually, like local people, even though the language barrier is there.
I don't think I've been to a city that's like similar to Chengdu. I think Chengdu, it was really unexpected to what I thought about China, at least where we were before. It was very open area, kind of good atmosphere, like very green. I didn't expect it to be like that much like trees and grass everywhere, so that was very nice.
So far, I really enjoyed
Yeah, bro, it's not like in Berlin. Now that I'm out of Berlin, I can, bro, Berlin, that place is a shithole. I've been to Berlin, what, like 3-4 times now? Why would you be in Berlin if you didn't have to work in Berlin? That place just fucking sucks. Come on, man.
eating all the food. I really enjoyed all the places we've been to. We've got to see some panda.
It's on the tree.
Oh wow! What? It's stuck in the tree.
Look at him.
Where? He's stuck? Oh what?
You can change the place.
He's hard stuck, no?
He's hard stuck, no? Okay, perfect.
Some people were having a bit of trouble with the spice, but I actually kind of like spicy food, and also we didn't try the super spicy ones.
I think the food here is very spicy. That's always the hardest for me.
Bro, come on, man. Aren't you part Peruvian and we're complaining about spice? Ain't no fucking way. We're not complaining about spice as a Peruvian.
Korea, going to China, this food is always super spicy for me, because I do like spicy food, but it's always hard to finish it.
Bro, for me, look, I can tolerate spice on the way in. On the way out, bro, I get fucking mauled every single time. I have to really be careful with spicy food because I really like eating spicy food, but there's times where it's like 2 hours on the bathroom floor type shit.
We also got to see like a theater, like a Chinese theater, which was very interesting. Definitely recommend it to people who travel to China.
I'd be down for Chinese theater. I'd be super down.
Guys, come on, really? No. I mean, I do it, but as I read it, guys.
It's not no buts. No buts. We also have 5 to do.
Sure.
We were here.
It says from 3 to from 1 to 3, so it's not clear. That's why, like you were asking, no, Rodri?
12 push-up.
That's what you were asking, Rodri.
And 12 push-up.
How much could you do?
Probably like 5. Probably can you do like 5 correct ones and then this.
What? How are those not correct?
I'm joking.
I could do 51, bro.
You can do 51?
Probably, I can.
Probably?
Huh? Want to bet?
Yeah.
51 straight? Can BB do 51 straight? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I would bet against BB being able to do 51 straight.
Do then.
How much?
I don't know, man.
Alright, if you tell me a number, I will do it.
50 in one go, huh?
Yeah, one go.
51 good push-up?
Yeah.
$100? You want 200? Yeah.
But if I can't do it, you don't get anything.
No, you pay if you can do it.
No, bro, what do you mean?
What is that?
Okay, what type of deal is this?
You can do a bet like that?
Yeah, so we had a boot camp here in China, and it was a 1U eSport hotel, it was called.
My first impression was that
I wonder if I can do 50 in a row. Bro, I've been consistent, bro. I've been consistent with the gym, man. I've been consistent. We'll see, bro. We'll see how I do in like 6 more months. But
pretty sick.
I could probably do close to that.
Because there was PCs in every room, and we had one big room with 5 PCs and 5 beds.
But like good push-ups, I'm like not the fake ones where you go half the way up.
That was pretty cool as well.
No, but they were very nice. I feel like every day we got treated very kindly. The PCs were very nice as well, so I'm very glad we got to play there. Our situation could have been much worse.
We could go and play on the super server, where we of course, made accounts, and we got to play some scrims as well against the other teams that were boot camping.
So we got to 1 week of very good practice, I think, with both solo queue and scrims, and I think that helped us a lot going into MSI now.
Yeah, you were asking how I win. This is my.
Aren't you tall? I think that makes it harder. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does make it harder. I don't have like a small body like that, but I'll try it at some point. I'll try it like today or tomorrow.
Oh shit, that's my worst.
Oh shit.
I play for math control. Actually, this is good. I actually have to play for myself more. For gold. I just play for my gold.
Definitely the goal of the bootcamp was like figuring out the meta a lot, because we already knew what patch we are going to play or was going to play, and playing the champions, preparing myself was definitely the goal for the bootcamp, and I would say that I'm very much prepared compared to the first day that I actually been there, so that's one goal that I've succeeded at doing.
So my goal was...
It seems like G2 did everything right. Bro, the biggest difference is G2 just went early, man. They just went to the tournament early, and they started preparing, and TL did the same thing, and I feel like that was a huge benefit for these teams.
Probably to firstly adjust the jet lag, but usually I'm pretty fine with it. But for me it's mostly like the solo queue, getting into the solo queue, getting into practicing the good champs, and mentally being there in the solo queue games, so not tilting, this kind of stuff.
So our goal is to really find out what's strong in the meta. That's always our goal, I feel like, and the meta kind of changed a little bit since we were in Europe. Obviously the Asian teams are playing different champions, they're playing different, so we have to adapt to that, and I think that was obviously a challenge for us in the beginning. I think we have got it quite down, you know, when it comes to those, and I'm very excited to showcase those things on stage.
Hello Kitty, sponsor me, bro.
Wow, this view is really cool. It's really dystopian, you know?
No privacy.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's my floor here, man. Next to BLG. They're gonna remember us, buddy. They're gonna fucking remember us. This is my spot here.
We can jump down.
Here, top lane. Top lane must be here, right?
Can I sit here?
Oh my god.
You have 2 big blade? Yeah.
Where's your room?
No,
I'm sorry, no, that was toxic.
We're in China, Chengdu. I like the pun. The pun in the upcoming.
Bro, what type of bullshit is BB about to say? Like, when BB starts talking like this, you know bullshit is coming, 100%.
League of Legends video, hype video. Chengdu or die.
MSI 6, Chengdu or die.
Whoever came up with that in the content department, you did a good job. You did a good job. I am sure it was not you, Jack. I'm sure it was not you. You're not that funny. All right, let's take the camera a little bit here and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Do a good camera job here. You really want to put that apocalyptic view in perspective of the people. So, like, you know how in apocalyptic war, like the higher you go, the higher your place in buildings. I'll be on top right there. Well, basically everything is law of attraction. I'm taking care of people.
And oh my god, it's actually just Gilius, the law of attraction. Gilius is all about the law of attraction, man. That is like his favorite idea in the entire world is law of attraction. This guy says it like every single time. For everything, bro.
If you guys are not aware of what it is, law of attraction, then you should look it up. I'm not going to explain it to you right now. We don't have time. But I'm visualizing myself already on top, just in case there's an apocalyptic war here, which I don't think it will be. But it will be cool. You know, this is what I do in my off time, a little visualization and stuff. Isma is helping us with a little bit of visualization. Our jungler's already said.
You know what I think about when I see this camera angle for BB? What does this camera guy look like right now? This dude is either holding the camera like this, he's holding it like where his dick is, or this dude is just in a fucking ball on the floor. How the fuck is this cameraman getting this angle for BB? This is impossible.
Up here in beautiful Chengdu. Yike, the camera's going to you, please.
Look at my kicks.
Look at his kick. Oh my god, it's great you didn't capture that because you just cringed it.
Maybe the cameraman is just 4'5", maybe, bro, maybe.
Is that your actual resolution?
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be it with today's introduction of our gaming room. We might do one professionally later. I think Jack just came up with me and wanted me to do some.
Maybe
crazy stuff.
I thought that like this was like a desk area. I thought there was like desks around here. It's kind of like an L shape, and this dude is just chilling up. He's like posted up in the corner.
Romain is right now trying to take me off the camera, but the camera is my life. The camera is my stage. He's right now taking me away from it. Don't take me away.
If you want to, it's fine.
Get up. Content. More content. Different content. Right for stuff. I will not react to whatever you have. I think going into MSI, I'm most excited about just like getting a chance to prove myself again. I think we had a very sad performance at Worlds, and losing to Energy was pretty disappointing.
By Worlds, I feel like
it was amazing.
I fumbled.
I disagree. I don't know why he said this.
I was underperforming, and I was not there like mentally. I just felt bad, you know.
Contracts did something disgusting to you, and I loved every moment of it.
Everything. So I was really disappointed with that.
Going out there for another year, getting stomped would be very sad. I feel like every year we are saying the same thing, that it's going to be better this year, and for me it would be very sad if we were to go out and just get stomped 3 games, which I don't think it will happen, by the way.
I really want to prove that I am very good. You know, I want to be the best in Europe and then the best in the world.
I feel like it's very in reach for us to win games, but we need to be able to like not drop the ball, because the Asian teams will for sure punish us. When we are like off in one wave, they're going to punish, they're going to catch us. And they are not going to let us punish them as often, right, as like other teams, for example, in Europe.
To win this tournament, we'll need to beat like 4 LPL SK teams most likely in a row. So yeah, it's a very challenging tournament, but that also makes it a lot more fun. And I'm just looking forward to compete.
We're right on day 5. Bye-bye. To continue to work on the things here, because I think that is always...
BLG is at the bottom. Okay, BLG bottom changes up, so if we go top, we get the...
No,
and we go bottom,
we get test, yeah. If we go top, we get test.
We still might, but they're going to have to prove that they're better.
So it's us right now, we play test.
That's how it works, right?
If it's right now, we get test, yeah. If it's us right now, we will play test.
It's like the fake...
If it's us, we're going to play test.
This is when it's...
It's already decided, bro. I was watching everyone's reaction to this live. People hated that I discussed it with Yamato, but actually all that mattered was one placement, and one placement determined everything. Like the whole MSI thing was predetermined as soon as one placement went in, because of the fact that you couldn't play your own region, right? So pretty much all that mattered was, does G2 get top esports or do they get T1? No matter which one they get, everything else is decided.
Oh wow.
Thank God we dodged that partly.
It's scripted. I believe they're going to stop.
It's scripted.
Wait, now they don't even need to. They don't even need to do it.
Yeah, they kind of don't need to do it. Yeah.
So we're on the BLG side of the bracket.
The whole bracket is just...
The whole bracket is done.
We get BLG, T1, BLG.
Oh my God, guys!
Of course, the coach understands it. The coach understands it, and all the players are like, "What the?"
So T1. T1 and BLG and PSG. I think. Wait, he's some. Oh, the other side
and
is
now,
BLG. Yeah.
Caps gets it, bro. I bet you, Yike is just like, who we fucking play, bro.
They're gonna draw, and then everyone's gonna be confused.
Must be.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna be like, wait, what?
All right, nice. Back to practice. We go back down.
I think going against T1, yeah, I'm definitely feeling confident.
We've never played against them on stage in an official match before.
We had a show match last year, but now we're gonna play seriously, and they're for sure not gonna be as tired as they were, or maybe trolling as much as they did. They're gonna try hard, very hard.
I want to go out there and stomp them. You know, that's the mindset I'm going with here, and I feel like they need to put as much respect on us as we have to put on them in making a play happen, because I have seen what we can do.
The early game will be very important. I think they're a very aggressive team, and we have some very aggressive players as well. So I think the early game, especially around bot, I think will be very crucial.
I'm very excited to face a very strong bot lane that is like rather aggressive, and I just wanna show my best on it.
We have to play as good as them, if not better, and if we do that, then I think we can win.
Listen to me. Today I woke up with a quote in mind, and the quote is, the future doesn't exist, okay? So I want us to be in the present moment today and create our own future. Create it right now. So be present in every single second of the game. Okay, it will be crucial. Whether we are winning, to keep being winning, or when we're losing, to come back. Okay, everyone needs to be part of that. We need to be connected.
Good fucking speech. I like this. This is a good speech. I f with it.
Okay, punish these guys when they're doing mistakes, when they're splitting up. We know that happens. Good job, Rodrigo. We know everything they do. Okay, so just
why are people playing? Nah, bro. Everyone. Nah, I'm getting cringed out. I'm just not gonna. Ooh, I'm not gonna explode on chat. People are like, what is he saying? What is he on about? Like, can you not follow what he's saying? Like, this is actually super legit.
Confident. If you have to wait for a minute to make a play, wait for a minute. We will be there, okay? And let's all talk with each other and just f these guys, okay? G2 on 3 and make it loud. 1, 2, 3, G2! Go! Follow it!
On the top side of the map. Caps going in. Knocked back. We've seen Caps do this before he flashes. Not quite enough damage, but one more auto is enough for Caps to get G2's second kill. Noah goes in with the last breath.
Laughing, yeah, because you've probably never done anything competitive like this, and like you've probably never been in a situation that's close to this amount of stress in your entire life. Have you ever done anything in front of hundreds of thousands of people? You probably have no idea, like how. You probably bust out laughing because you can't even imagine yourself in this situation.
Lullaby as well, double sleep, yike, knock back, watch out, Eep indeed for T1, and a gorgeous flash from Broken Blade.
This is okay.
Graves looking shady.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Magnus saw him in as immediately they dive in. Baker puts the Emperor's Divide down, but G2 from the darkness found something. The damage down, but Hans Summers next on the menu as T1 clean up G2, and it's T1
G0. This was the shot.
Guys, we did the thing again. We're just 5 mid panicking. We don't need hero plays. We don't need heroes when the game is good. If the game is behind, you know what? And at the end, when we're doing the trap on the Zir, the TP flank, yo, that was good. That got us back into the game and almost made us make a comeback. But we don't need it when the game is good. I think we're just like there's just a bit too much superhero shit. I think that's just the main thing, you know.
TP comes in, Broken Blade gonna join the fight. Void rush forward, Baker goes down. And now the call of the Porch God is more of a prayer sent to the heavens to try and escape his Caps. It's on the flank, and I've seen a shockwave land here before. Caps sets in, Pop Blossom, what? It's beautiful! But they do not have the damage! The shockwave from Caps finds them all! Broken Blade onto Baker once again. Baker flashes away. The stretching strike will pull him back though, and Ona might be the first target as Yike sinks his teeth into the fight. Baker now forced away. The Weavers will pull back. Broken Blade on this sack has not given T1 a moment to breathe. First Nexus tower down. Finds Cap. Call of the Forge God coming down as well, but the stopwatch will buy a second for the G2 mid laner. And Ona is just deleted by Hansamo on the backline. Guma next up. He will escape to the safety of the fountain, but that's where he'll watch his Nexus fall as G2 even out the series at 1-1.
Damn, the meditation.
They do thrive on finding early leads. Now, when we look at the farm, it wasn't
actually what the f was Faker doing though this entire tournament. Like, imagine how hard Faker would get flamed if he wasn't Faker for what he did this tournament.
That of the trade is
Astral fight forward by Faker. Caps just needs the autos. Faker!
Carry a vision.
Carry on a ward, flash forward, chain of corruption, the lock up on Guma, and there's nothing he can do to escape. The chase continues, Carrier doesn't have a flash. Can he hookshot, can he wall dive, or will he just die? Yeah, smart play by Zeus to spot. The fact that Mickey was flanking Carrier, going in with the hammer shot, the Cataclysm, Cap still stunned up, and Mickey's already killed off Zeus. Cap's down, the shutdown goes to Guma, Mickey trying to put the hammer snap into the last breath, and T1 maybe breathed that last in this game in a shutout. And G2 did everything they needed to make sure there was no steal happening as the flash shockwave on Baker takes him down to half. Mickey with a slam into the wall, and Guma's hopes of winning this game have been
I had so much hopium.
G2, the last Nexus tower, merely a blip on the radar for G2. It is G2 T1.
I have hope for this G2 team, bro. I feel like everyone is like more comfortable. Like everyone is everyone understands their roles within the team, even like, you know, manager, coach, whatever. Like everyone is super comfortable around each other, so they can just focus on performing the best they can. Also, how are we doing in this? Let's see. Do we go into the depression now? Okay, we'll do like a couple more minutes of the video.
I want to try and get the virus close to trades again, right? We know those games very well. We're drafting very well in them. We have point and click in the lista game 5.
The Belveth pick was terrible.
Ready to go. Game 1.
I think if he goes Viego, they win the game.
No.
Can knock him into the wall. Carrier though is going to spot him. Set first presence going down as the sun disc is used. Flash from Mickey with a hostile takeover, but it only lands onto the Azir. Yike trying to do what he can in the middle of the fight. His own is already down to half HP, but Yike and Mickey and G2 have to retreat.
Don't watch Mickey this fight, bro. Don't watch Mickey this fight. Do not watch Mickey.
He's going to spot him. Set first presence going down as the sun disc is used. Flash from Mickey with a hostile takeover, but it only lands onto the Azir. Yike trying to do what he can in the middle of the fight. His own is already down to half HP, but Yike and Mickey and G2 have to retreat because gold from Carrier. The shockwave only lands on one. Its owner, not the target that G2 wanted. And Faker has had enough. He slides G2 into the waiting moors of his team. It was not enough. The shockwave from G2 will do nothing as T1 assert their dominance on the series.
I just felt like they didn't have buttons, bro. Like, when you look at how the series was going, the fact that they had like things like Zach on their team, they had the ability to create these fights, that was so useful. But it felt like they kind of just got sucked into playing champions that had already worked in the series, which is a trap that a lot of people fall into. You play champions that have worked within the series that you felt good on, and then you look at your comp and you're like, wait, what the fuck? We don't, our champions don't have the ability to operate in this game the way they operated in previous games. So you're like, oh, the Orianna was really good in the series, let's pick that. Oh, the Rek'Sai was really good in the series, let's pick that. But then instead of like having a Varus on your team or like the Poppy support, now you have like a Poppy top, which operates differently. It's not roaming the map. It's not creating as many plays as a Poppy support would. You have Kog'Maw instead of Varus, like another champion that doesn't have setup, and you just don't have the ability to force your fights.
So Varus, we just need to pick a big jungle that makes sense, right? We're not getting Zach. Rek'Sai.
They're skeptical.
Loud hang splash into the wall. Goober down. Mickey takes it. Zeus now a target. Heartmaker's forward.
Why Belveth, bro? Why Belveth? Viego was just right there, man. Viego was right there. It was so much better for the game. We have so much setup, so much of an ability for Viego to get a reset. I just don't know why there's the Belveth in this game.
Gets the stun into a hammer shock against the wall, and Hans Summer is on the board. Zeus popped the ghost as well. Mickey looking for Guma. No dash. Chain of corruption into the zap. He's dead, says Chronicler, and G2 agrees. T1 trying to retreat because already they have lost owner. Stretching strike into the all-out. Broken blade pulled across the
wall. Hans!
Here the last slingshot happens. Spear watches the Faker. He finds Hans Summer, and every time you count him out, Faker is there to find the fight. TP behind now by Faker. Mickey and Yike trying to run away. Another charm onto Caps. Faker no Spirit Rush, no flash, but Caps has no HP left. Broken blade locked up and Tofu's back. Zeus down to half. He'll get it, but will Zeus falling when the resets happen for G2? Onto the back line goes Mickey. Carrier's almost taken him out.
Good evening, Mickey. Good evening. This guy's up. Reset.
Summer, only the cleanse and the flash. Can G2 do it from here? Cell division in by Broken Blade. The Baron already secured by T1, but G2 do not want them to get out without a fight. Weavers will forward.
He had cleanse coming up in like 10 seconds. He had flash.
Faker low on mana. Chain of corruption, edge of night popped.
Jinx almost has flash. Already has flash. Jinx has flash. So. Oh my god. Nice, baby! Minutes 30 for the fight. Can you get the last whisper before that? Maybe, right? The first component? Maybe. We can get the last whisper.
Yike dashing forward. Faker doing the same. Faker goes in with the Spirit Monster Charm going short. As Yike lands the knockoff, he gets stretching strike back. And Faker's locked against the wall. And Faker is down. T1 can still turn this fight back on his head. Zeus no flash, obviously he's running the ghost, but he does have Q3 right now. As it landed onto Caps. Zeus going in, knock back Mickey. Dashes into the wall as owners locked up.
We have no LDR on Jinx.
And Summer dodging away from the Sonic Wave, and can he really open up? Not quite.
People are coping so hard. People are like, it doesn't change anything. It 100% changes stuff if he has LDR here, bro. Look at how many autos he gets on Zeus.
But he does have Q3 right now as it landed onto Caps. Zeus going in, knock back Mickey. Dashes into the wall as owners locked up. And Summer dodging away from the Sonic Wave, and can he really open up? Not quite. Broken Blade's gonna go into
You just can't have no LDR. You can't just not have LDR at this point in the game, bro.
Division seismic shot to short. Broken Blade likely to fall here. Yike was trying to heal himself back up, but Broken Blade goes down. Another Q from Zeus. He finds his mark.
Yeah, can't kill Cassandre.
41 is Mickey. Mickey charmed up. Mickey put in the dirt 6 feet under. Maybe short to be followed by G2.
I mean, he's not killing the Cassandre, but it's not about killing the Cassandre. It's about dropping him low where he can't just sit in front of your team for that amount of time.
The show and owner with the chain of corruption lands onto Caps, and a stopwatch can only buy you a second to stop and watch your team be ruined by T1. This far and no further, this close and no closer. For G2, this was the day they almost beat T1. For T1, it's just another Friday.
That's such a good reaction, actually. I felt the same way, bro. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Medic went off, yeah. Medic went off for sure.
Motherfucker.
Hey. I need you. And you and Dylan. Dylan? No. I did 51. No room.
Alright boys, let's make it efficient. Welcome to the first of many to come end of the day post-game meeting. Of course it sucks, we lost. I think we gave a really cool fight. I really liked today, outside of the conclusion of the game of course, but today started really well. I like the vibes, I like the energy. We just lost to the world champion. I think it was doable. It looks really doable. Game 1 was a bit... I mean, we're not going to go game by game. You guys are going to do that probably tomorrow with a full review. So just as a general feeling, we can be a bit sad. I think we should just stay on battle mode, right? That's a confirmation. We've been working well for the last 2 weeks. And I feel happy because at World, we worked well, but we didn't get the confirmation. We got humiliated 2-0 and it felt really bad to losing to BLG. So, GG, we're on the right track.
It reminds me of when I played against T1 and I lost the game that I should have won. And miss it is that it's like similar. Or like 5k goal lead I think in this game, and I think if we maybe play on the side wave and push, maybe we just win. Yeah, maybe I messed up. I probably messed up with my items. I went BT.
True.
Maybe I should have went IWillDominate. Because I was thinking maybe I will get poked out, but maybe I still have to.
Dude, I think it wasn't even like the BT. I could kind of understand. It was the PD. I think it was the PD that really was the questionable one. I can understand the BT kind of, but the PD. When did he build PD? Was it last? Let's see. G2 versus T1 game 5. I can kind of understand the BT. The PD is crazy though. The PD is crazy.
Killed Cassandre because it was quite annoying. Probably the whole internet is against me. My phone is mega vibrating, so it's like 1,000 messages of kill myself, you know. So
wait, what did you say?
Like
1,000 is against me. My phone is mega vibrating, so it's like 1,000 message. I'll kill myself, you know. So I'm not doing too great on that. So yeah.
Getting a lot of message.
Yeah.
Bro, you know it's so OP when people when the internet wants. Look, I'll say this. There's a lot of times where the internet has wanted me to kill myself. The most OP thing to do is you just say no. Like, that's a straight up, like, what you just gotta be like, I will not kill myself. And then there's just zero counterplay, bro. Like, what do you actually do as a hater?
What are you gonna do about it? Shut down social media for the next 24 hours?
It's fine.
I'm just like, I will not kill myself. And then they're like, like, what do we do now? He countered us.
Oh, send me a message of IWillDominate. So.
I'm sad because I knew coming into today we could have won. I had a very good feeling, and I think how everyone behaved was very good, and this should be a good lesson for us. There's very clear signs of why we made mistakes, and that is because we still are overexcited in a lot of these scenarios. But I feel like we played the map better. You know, we played the map better every single game. There was one hard game we had to play, and that was game 4. That was also because we have this flaw of not knowing what to do against certain champions, which is Varus, for example, and we need to figure it out. And I want you guys to figure it out. And we can help you guys. But we need to figure it out, because this team saw that this draft happened, and they will try to abuse that. And I want us to crack this, you know. Going into the next series, we're playing against a team that saw what we drafted, and they will come with a plan. But I want to be already ready to f them, you know? Like, they're going to pick this, oh, we already have it ready, because we didn't have it ready before. And they abused it. And we lost this game because we had no answer. Or at least the answer we had was just not correct.
The question is, how do we do better next time we face T1? And the biggest question is, how do we beat PSG in 48 hours?
Bro, yeah, hell yeah. I want them to fight. Yeah, 100%. You got to be ready to and that's what they did. They top esports.
And I don't want to hear anything about next week. Our next goal, our next target is PSG, Sunday. We leave quite early, and how do we beat those guys? So that's all your brain should be at. So what can we learn from T1? What can we do better? So we copy past it and we beat PSG. And then we can get revenge versus T1 at one point, right?
Right, good luck, Charm.
One, two, three. I don't know. I've never been to China. What, you think I'm Chinese or some shit? Like, I just watch LPL. That's all.
Slash Nebos Bell stop the bulk breaker. Brokenblade coming in from the side as well. The 2 tanks. The G2 dive on. They all dodge the chain of corruption. And a great keeper's verdict will knock Woody out of the fight. Azure pulls Yak across the wall, but the chase continues as Cavs begins to rain hell. A double for him. Stretching straight brings 2 in. And Cavs is ready. Put him in the bouncy castle. It's a triple for Cavs. He's gonna make it 4. A quadra. Can Cavs cement himself on this series with a penta? He needs one more. Maple won't give it to him.
The trouble is, Woody just dies.
Just decomposes in front of our very eyes. Chain of corruption did land onto Yike. Ginger coming in as well, but you can't ball breaker out of the steadfast presence. And the Cataclysm is the death knell for PSG. I was just going to go, can't think of the wall. Still has the flash, tries to turn it back around. It's ringing around the rosies. Cavs flash, one
Let him know, bro. It's like literally the faker play all over again.
Twice! Betty. He has flash. A couple of spears go into his back. The root with the chain of corruption. Ginger.
I can't believe that PSG was leaving open Poppy, though, after that T1 series. I feel like PSG's prep into G2 is just terrible.
Cat out by Hansama. Mickey with the steadfast presence. The cleanse not enough to keep back his Betty alive as Hansama takes down a double. Breath of life, breath of death for Mickey. Casual going in with the all-out hunt. Summer still alive! As Cam secures the kill. There were doubts about G2 coming into MSI, but here they breathe life into EU and they make it to a matchup against Top Esports.
Easy. Nice, nice.
Ooh. Wait, when do we get this?
Probably that's for later.
For later? Maybe there's forks in here and spoons.
80.
That was a Poppy mania. I mean,
Yes,
okay, so
Poppy and still
my
got
team was
3-0'd. Yeah, but like that is a way more acceptable. Like, because if you look at the G2 series, right, versus Top Esports, the Top Esports series, the G2 bot lane overperformed. Like, they performed really well. And if your like biggest strength doesn't show up on the day and you end up losing, that's something you can't control. But, or I mean, like, you can't, like, you know, if you're not part of the bot lane or you're the coaching staff, you can't really control that result, right? It's much better to force the team to play things that they shouldn't win with. And if they end up beating you, okay, they're the better team on that day. But I think it's way better to just leave up or to ban out the things that they're core at and then make them beat you in a more, yeah, like just a way that they normally don't win games. I think it's way higher percentage chance to win.
was playing me because I was not technically a main or a 1-3 because I only played it for like a bit. But basically, when Poppy got reworked, I believe it was season 6.
Okay.
That was around the time when I was a sub for Fnatic. And then I was spamming it in solo queue. I was winning every game with Poppy support. So I was kind of known in high elo for the Poppy support guy. I still try to make it happen every now and again. I played it in LEC at some point. I think it was against like Tristana Tarek. I remember playing against Promiscue Tarek. That was maybe like 2019. I think we won that. Cheers. That was very nice. But also, yeah, I think I'm 1-1 historically. But yeah, I'm probably the best Poppy in the entire world, to be honest. Like, the chat is like alright, but like, he probably watched my votes.
Fucking Mickey, bro.
So that's kind of how I started playing Poppy. Well, this time around. I played it for a while. Anyway.
This fucking guy.
So I really think we're one of the best teams in the world with regards to preparing on a patch. I think a lot of teams, even the best Asian teams in the world, rely a lot on comfort. They rely a lot on stability, whereas we try to rely a lot more on strategy and research. The process usually begins with us putting heavy research into a patch.
They go on Lolalytics and they see what's actually winning and what's good. Not only, but that is actually a huge part of how teams figure out patches. Like Lolalytics, that shit runs competitive league at this point.
To figure out what we think is actually strong theoretically. And then we go into what we call like integration, where we try and integrate these into our drafts and figure out where they fit. Sometimes we could just first pick a champ because it's OP. Sometimes there's very key points we can integrate something. Then I guess the last stage would be just mastery. A lot of the teams historically who've tried playing and maintaining big champion pools and doing creative picks or picking picks, nobody does. It just fails because you're not skilled enough at the strategies themselves. And that's something that we definitely struggle with a lot. We have a lot of ideas, and sometimes I need to be the ones that just says, guys, you're too bad at the champ, or we're too bad at it, or it's not practiced, it's not ready. So I think it's the research, then it's the integration, and then it's the mastery. I think this would be the way we look at it from a coaching staff, at least.
That's how fast I react. It's my pose. I feel like you're gonna watch this because you're a fucking fanboy. You're a fucking fan.
The flockhead pose, Jesus.
Okay. And let me tell you one thing, Placket. I love you, bro.
This team really likes
What is wrong with this guy?
Alright, good job. Handshake.
Right. Team Yike.
Handshake.
Team Yike. Team Yike.
Yeah, that's my boy. If you guys want to know how BB is in person, he is that same retard. That's who he is. That's my boy, though.
The T1 best of 5 was a real heartbreaker. Being ahead in game 5 in what I would argue was a winning position at points,
I think a lot of people after that series, seeing us go so close with a team like Team One was like not what they expected, and it brought a lot of hope to Europe. It brought a lot of hope to people. Actually, for me, it didn't feel like that. I didn't need confirmation, and I think actually a lot of people on our team didn't need confirmation that we could take a best of 5 off of an Eastern team because we've been playing them so much. We wanted to actually win one. So
1, 2, 3, G2! David Hansama taking so much damage. Jackie gonna have to back away as Mako's flashing. Immediate flash to follow from Hansama, and there's first blood in the 2v2. This was a tough esports win condition.
Now the Dragon spawning in a minute's time. Caps.
Oh yeah, Caps just gonna have to buffer the rocket jump. Does so very nicely halfway through the Emperor's Divide. And now Daisy's gonna make her way out onto the mid lane. Still Caps gonna have to flash this on a busted shot. Doesn't
Oh, dude. Caps outplayed it. He should have not walked up there, but look, it worked out, so we'll give him credit for it. I think there's a way Tien kills him 100% if he like R-flash smites or something, but yeah.
even get the auto off. TS will make their way forward. Okay, Daisy getting involved first as the Dragon going down very low. In goes Mickey. Solar Flare is going to land, and there goes the jungler. Immediately Tien is dead, and now Jackie in the background. It's Caps that's on the board. Mako now just a reset away, and the Goomba stocks will continue. Ditch effort as the teleport is coming in. Mako.
Like, that is kind of core to how Caps plays. Like, Caps has always been a greedy player, and when he plays his best, he's like just playing greedy and outplaying people, because it's almost like a thing where he knows he's being greedy, so he's more prepared to punish when you try to punish him than you are to punish him, if that makes any sense. Like, he's prepared for you to attempt the play because he's kind of like baiting you into going for things. That's always been how Caps plays the game.
Does find himself a hook, but Mickey immediately executes him. Another phenomenal buffer here from Caps with the rocket jump, and now getting himself into position. Hansama's the one that's able to take down the tank, though, and I think G2 are just a little bit too far ahead. These wallets are so heavy, and they're going to use them to knock down these turrets and take game one in the series.
Expect this to be a Lucian Draven game.
2020 Gen G series play. I mean, there's so many plays of Caps just outplay. Like, just think about even recently all the buffers on Violed with Tristana. Like, he's putting himself in positions where he is going to get Violed, and then he is just planning on buffering it every single time. That's his idea of what will be best, because then he gets Violed out. It's just extremely risky because it's not easy to do it every single time.
Either they're playing Lucian or they're playing Draven, and we're gonna have to counter. But
they can actually survive this one already. Hansama, some decent damage coming down as the boy. Take game one in the series.
I want to listen to Dylan.
Expect this to be a Lucian Draven game. Either they're playing Lucian or they're playing Draven, and we're gonna have to counter. But
they can actually survive this one already. Hansama, some decent damage coming down as the Voiders comes on through there. Great flash to avoid the flag and drag, and now Mako, he's not going to get bailed out from this one, and Mickey's diving forward. Caps is going to get interrupted, though can't find the rocket.
Really unnecessary dive when they're level 3. This is like where you could tell that TS does this, by the way. TS overforces dives. They did the same thing versus BLG, where they'll approach a dive that shouldn't work, and they know it shouldn't work, and but they're so like committed to it for no reason that they end up just throwing the whole game off of it.
Jump in, still Tien. He's gonna get stunned. Manages to get out with the flag and drag. We ain't gonna keep him alive as it's a double kill for the Cosmos. More aggression here towards the bottom side of the map. Could be a dive opportunity as the Glacial Fissure does not find its mark. There's the flash knockup though as Jackie Love flashes, get himself out of the way. The bailout comes on through, and he's not going to survive through it. Tien now having to flash, but it's not going to work.
Like, honestly, as soon as they up the bot dive and then they get solo killed afterwards, this game is this is a wrap.
Not for him either, because he's just between a rock, a hard place, and then dead. Yike now under the turret, and it's a triple for Hansa. He's 6-0-1. Let's see whether he can find at least a target to try and focus on, but Cream's already down to 50%. The buster shot, too good from Caps, and the torrent's being placed. Massive damage to come out here, and the Cogmore is spitting mad. To top esports, this might.
Okay, Chinese Corki, I think it will be better now though. Like, the Chinese Corki, people will be like, oh, Chinese Corki. Chinese Corkis are really bad because they were bad at playing poke and they're bad at using package. But now you don't poke as much and you don't use package as much. So I think it'll be fine now. I think people will just play Corki normally in China.
Just just be it. Jackalop just explodes, and Mickey, he's immortal.
24 minutes, 30 seconds. G2 will wipe out Top Esports.
What was that? What an
You called for the Lucian ban in Game 3. It was me. I called for the Lucian ban in Game 3.
incredible team fight from G2. 12-0-7. If there's ever a way to silence the doubters, Hans Sama, that is the best way you can do it.
Look, I have proof. Dude, I'm telling you, what G2 should do in the next game, listen to me, what G2 should do in the next game is they should ban Lucian. I'm telling you what they should do is they should ban Lucian. See? I'm the one that that did it. It was me. Smiley.
Back when he came into Game 3 with bringing out the Alistair, having this insane performance. There's the all-out special delivery of the Udyr towards Yike, who will be able to land the stun. Follows up as well as now 369. I don't think he's going to have anywhere to go. Does have the ghost running, but Broken Blade will be able to keep up. Finds the Q and finds the kill. Rift Herald's going to be able to take that one down. There's the flag.
Like, low-key, at this point in the series, the G2 bot lane had been smurfing, but BB had been kind of getting by 369 in this series. And then in Game 3, everything changed. The bot lane actually lost 2v2 here, and then BB smashed 369 in this game.
Awesome, only onto one, but Tien still gonna have to flash himself out of the way, and now the face.
This was fucking huge, by the way.
Ball onto Mako. He's gonna dive in. They take down Mickey. Hextech ultimatum comes in.
The kill on Hans, bro, because G2 was looking like they were gonna lose this game. This is 6 scrubs plus a Drake, and then look at the cash in here for Hans.
As well as Broken Blade.
Oh,
goes all out.
Oh, 1,400 gold kill right there.
Ansama, he'll cash in. That's so much money in the fight.
They have the Nexus in their eyes. They're not gonna stop.
This Cassandra. We've only just respawned, and it will now be just executed on the fountain. There is another one for Ansama. G2 will take down the first Nexus turret. Come on, you boys! About revenge for G2 in Tian's home turf. They will take down Top Esports and knock them out of the tournament.
Huge. Literally 5. Yeah, just got 5 kills in one. Yeah, Draven is just balanced. The video ends here. The last series, bro. The last series was tough. The last series was tough to watch because it felt like G2 just played battle on the day. Like, up until this point, I felt like G2 was playing close to their best every series. Like the T1 series, like obviously they could have won the T1 series, but they were playing on an extremely high level. And then the last series, I felt like they really just, like, even though T1 3-0'd them, T1 didn't even look good in 3-0ing them. T1 didn't look good at any point this entire tournament, in my mind. Like, I just thought T1 had a really bad tournament. So the fact that G2 didn't win that Game 3, that's crazy.
Before we start, I wanted to share a little story. Everyone is familiar with the movie The Lord of the Rings. The main guy responsible for it is called Peter Jackson. And I saw a reel this morning. They were interviewing 2 of the Hobbits, so Merry and Pippin. They are now old, you know, they're 55, 60 years.
The Hobbits, okay.
And the interviewer asked them, why do you think those movies were so incredible and marked generations, and we are 20 years later and people still love them? And Pippin's answer was, so Dom Monaghan's answer was, is because every day on set, Peter Jackson, the guy who created everything, kept telling us, this is gonna be the best fucking movie of your life. This is the best thing I will ever do in my life. I want everyone to give 100.
This is gonna be the best stream of my life. This is gonna be the best moment of my entire fucking life. This is gonna be the best stream you've ever watched in your entire life. I'm gonna start the stream and say that every single day.
We are creating the best memory ever. And everyone believed it. And they all went every day to work saying, oh, we're doing this incredible stuff, it's gonna be so cool. And it ended up being so cool. And I want us to believe we are about to go through the most insane weekend of our life, loser bracket, beating every single Chinese game back to back to back. And a day like today, I want you guys to remember everything we're gonna do. But even if we fail, at least we know what we did. I want the same. I want us to have the same memory, and in 20 years, I want to be able to take a little coffee.
balls a little bit.
I want to have the same energy as we had first time around with more calmness. Okay? Today is going to be very important. We need to be sharp. I want us to visualize that there will be hurdles today, but I also want us to visualize that we will overcome them. Together as a team, with communication, preciseness, and confidence, okay? I want to see it, I want to feel it, I want us to never...
100% BB should be doing this. Dylan Falco's strength is not motivational speeches and stuff like that. Dylan Falco is the strategic mind.
Give in. So when your game is hard, let us help you. When your game is good, let's make the game good for everyone else. Okay? G2 on 3, make it loud, boys. 1, 2, 3, G2!
It's hard to watch. Like, when you know what happens, it's really hard to watch. Like, I don't want to look at... I'm just going to look at chat. I don't want to look at it.
He's not going to feel it. No flash knocked into the wall. No hexagon made him for him either. Mickey tanking. Slowed down with the steadfast passes enough to keep him alive. Yike now on the board for G2.
Dude, I hated this approach, man. I didn't even like the Kazakhs LeBlanc, bro. I didn't even... Just seems so not G2. When you look at how they got here with all these buttons, these big team fight buttons. They were playing Zach. They were playing like, you know, like Rek'Sai who can flash knock up. They're playing with champions with a lot of buttons, and now they just were playing Jax Kazakhs where they kind of just have to outplay and skirmish all the time. It's just not them.
See, he's just made up against Ona. He needs to jump away.
They're good in like 4v4 skirmishes, like 3v3, like, but they're not good in like these two-man assassin skirmishes where you have to really outplay and hide in brushes and avoid vision and this whole play style. It's just not them.
You can see Mickey trying to join them.
That Yike KS, I mean, we talked about it live, bro. They just give it to the Draven every time, obviously.
Ona dashes in. Broken Blade has the Grandmaster's mounting a counter strike, but doesn't land the stun. Immediately they dive onto Gumiyushi. The hostile takeover keepers. Verdict will knock back too. Glacial Prison not enough to lock down the BB, and G2 able to survive the dive. They begin to back away. Steadfast Presence going in as Mickey's locked up. Knocks Zeus back. Mickey already deleting. The counter strike on the back line though as Caps jumps in. Shockwave only hitting onto Broken Blade. Hansama beginning to open up. Hansama gets 1,200 gold out of that, but T1 can still win the fight. Yike has to flash away. The Ignite is ticking. They will take him out. Baker falls to Caps, and Zeus and Hansama are trading, and Zeus takes the win! T1 with a decimation of the LEC #1 seed in game 1.
We're mega reaching. Mega reaching to another universe. I know it feels bad when they have pressure on the objectives. If they're going to be there first, we need to take waves, we need to push out, we need to make the plays actually on our turn. We just need to play it a bit differently, okay?
Smash, Steadfast Presence down, Caps puts the Singularity out, Baker continues.
Like, when do you see this Faker, bro? When do you see this Faker at an international?
To trade in!
Bro, and then I had to oh my god. All right, you know what? Let's mini rant. Faker plays this disgusting game. Dies 3 times like this.
I mean, I'll start play here in this pocket.
These comments, bro, how much worse is my camera? Holy f. You guys can't even see it. I have to watch this fucking game, and then I have to go read the comments about, like, I'm like, oh, Faker played so bad this game. What do you mean Faker played bad? He's 1-5 in 18 minutes, but he had a 800 gold lead on Caps. Yeah, that is relevant to how he played. He died 5 times when he's up in gold. That means he was playing good. He's doing the boss strategy of inting. What do you mean Faker's playing bad? Majority of T1's games were traded between Faker and the games. They'd be like, you kill Faker, we kill Baron. You kill Faker, we will got ace. I mean, this is like normal T1 brain. Like, you can tell they struggle with speaking. You kill Faker, we got your Nexus. Just simple exchange like that. Dom's hatred for Faker is so off-putting. Faker had 2 or 3 5-man ganks on mid lane, died a few times, as anyone would, then ended up with the most damage, most gold, and the match-winning play. What do we get from Dom? Faker played so bad. So bad. Meanwhile, this is what's actually going on in the games, by the way. This is the actual game that I'm reacting to there.
This is what's actually happening. The Singularity out. Faker continuing to trade.
Like, can you imagine that we live on the same universe as these people? This is what's actually going on. And then I fucking react to it. Obviously, the clip doesn't clip in everything. Like, I'm not the one that made the clip. My editor clips it, puts it, and people don't watch the game at all. And then they tell me that I'm just like, oh, you're just a delusional Faker hater. He's actually playing really good this game. He was up 400 gold on... It's like, dude, he's playing Azir versus Ace. He's supposed to be up gold. He died 5 times for no reason. Yeah, he's getting 5-man ganked, by the way.
What was that?
I think that's going to be the big move, but it already happened.
Oh, this is him getting 5-man ganked.
In the mid.
Flash Faker hasn't.
Uses his Q under turret, so he can't EQ away. Oh, no, that's just... Yeah, nothing you can do.
Flash Faker more. And Faker falls again. Look for the hug for Carrier. Flashes in for the stun. The singularity starts to descend as Carrier's locked up and pulled back into the waiting morph of Broken Blade and Caps once more. The Rivera slow, not going to be enough. No chase continuing here for G2. Yike goes in! A 4-man and knock up from Yike for G2.
Yike is probably needs to ult out here. It's probably the play.
Rivera slow, not going to be enough. No chase continuing here for G2. Yike goes in!
Probably has to just ult out.
A 4-man and knock up from Yike! And I said those words only a week ago! They find another, but Yike will fall. Owner catching to keep his verdict. Has he got any jungle camps to farm up? He's got his walls, might go back for them. Hansama steps forward and is immediately locked down by T1! Hansama oversteps as a 1-for-1 so far as the skies ascend, and Faker falls. Broken Blade being followed by Zeus on the bottom side as Mickey tries to flash away. Yike trying to get Owner, but he doesn't get the reset in time! Gumayushi has all the time in the world to put G2 6 feet under!
It does feel bad to keep on losing to Guma Varus.
Still chasing. First game was a demolition, the second was close. But once again, the Titans that are T1 slam the door in G2's face. Hansama needs to do it all here if they're going to survive. Carrier gets the knockup, the Nexus at half health. Zeus with a knockback, Owner low, another for G2, but Zeus is done.
When do you see an Azir wins a game? They're 6-8-3. He makes the game-winning play, which is literally just G2 not clearing the top wave. And I have to sit here, and in order to not get shit on the internet, I have to be like, wow, Faker played amazing this game, guys. This was amazing. This was great play from Faker. He's the go. Like, I have to just lie. He has half of his team's deaths as the most safe mid laner available in the game. To not get shit on by fucking cretins on the internet, you just gotta lie blatantly. Nice.
Was he trying to hold on to us? Yeah, Hexgate's prepared, but Faker's going for the teleport end!
Faker's TPing in, Caps TP already invested, Mickey is there. Faker just needs an auto!
Like, we have to act like this is some amazing play. He did it! It's XPK all over again! It's like, dude, they just didn't clear the top wave. He TP'd and he just drifted and hit it twice. Come on.
Finds it! Who else? Who else?
They look so defeated, but it's still so winnable, actually.
Did I say something? Oh, we equalized. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Oh my God, wait a sec. Has to burn the flash. Broken Blade flash follows. Already hit level 2. Where you going, Zeus? The Broken Blade has been reforged as BB gets a solo.
Bottom side had been swinging so heavily. Here's a look at what happened mid though.
Oh, Caps with the flash over the flick back. Means that he's able to jump. Does end up getting stunned though. He needs to wait that out a little bit longer and then Caps with the flick back.
He's really not ult there.
He's able to jump.
Like here, like wouldn't you just ult into the wall? Like you can just ult as soon as you get unstunned, and I think it's still better for you.
Does end up getting stunned.
Look at what happened mid though.
Oh, Caps with the flash.
Also, I wonder if he could jump at a different angle. Like jump here maybe, or maybe just like I mean you have to jump because you have to close the distance.
Over the flick back.
Honestly, if he jumped through the rocks and he got the slow, it would have been fine. He would have killed him, guaranteed.
Does end up getting stunned though. He needs to wait that out a little bit longer, and then Caps just trying to chase him down on this bottom side. But you can even the flick back once more to keep him safe, and then
I mean, Faker did this so well because if Caps gets one more auto off, that's the ultimate. That's Buster Shot, and Caps is hooked. Has Have the time to jump away.
This is so on the Caps. Why? This is the downside of the squeeze, bro. This is the downside of when you squeeze. You have full control. Soul point. Caps is up 3k gold. He's super strong for this fight. 2k gold, whatever.
There's no real threat on the backline as Caps
Oh, the downside of the squeeze.
is hooked. Have the time to jump away. Redemption in season desist. Caps is caught and Caps is down. T1 find the person to fight, and now it's all on Hunt Summer to do whatever damage he can. Young's gonna go down as well, and we said it would be explosive. Well, who else but T1 in this moment to put you in the dirt? Your dreams will die in the face of T1. No one from G2 will be alive in time. You can be the main character all you want, G2, but your chapter is over.
Oh, 07. It's okay. Wait 4 more years. We're winning another best of 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. All right. Phones out, Dixon. That's the sad meeting. That's the one where we eliminated. But I think we had a good tournament. It sucks. I thought we would have the best weekend of our life. You know, that's how I sold it to you yesterday, and it didn't happen. I think we just got outplayed. But game 3, I really thought we were gonna win game 3. So the same for game 2, but game 3 went better. Maybe we need best of 7 to get back. I don't know.
At least compared to last year, it felt like we could win all 3 games. Like it was for sure. We were just like doing well up until we lost the fight. Whereas in the last year, it just felt like hopeless because we fell behind and we just couldn't do anything. So I guess this way it sucks a bit more because I felt like we could have won this one and against everyone afterwards. But yeah, looks like I have to wait till Worlds now.
It's just this 1% every day. We need to do extra, and that's on all of us. And yeah, I'm a bit sad. Very sad. Lost. I thought my performance was very bad. But it just means,
you know, that's the Asian team's mindset right here. This is what Asian teams always say when they lose. Like, yeah, we just have to work harder for next time. And I think that's the only way that NA or EU ever ends up closing any gap. If NA wants to close the gap to G2, if G2 wants to close the gap to the other teams, if the other EU teams want to close the gap to G2, the only way that they're going to be able to do it is to work harder. I don't like, people always are like, but for like optimum performance for like an athlete, you need to make sure that you're going to the gym and eating right. It's like, dude, I don't know, bro. All I know is, like, from my personal experience playing League, the more League you play, the more you think about League, the better you play. Obviously up to a point, but that point is pretty extreme. It's like 15 hours a day League of Legends type thing in order to win. Or in order to just perform at your best, I mean.
improvement, no? That is my motivation.
It's been tough the last few years, but I think we're starting to get somewhere. We can definitely see the progress, and I can see progress as well with my own gameplay.
True.
We are like a sign for the other NA teams, for the other EU teams that, you know, it's possible and we can do this. And if we can, then surely they can as well.
I feel like we've all grown with each other. That's also another bonus of sticking together from last year and this year. I'm very grateful with the progress I made as a player and as a human, and being able to share that with my teammates is great.
Caps is not a generational talent, and if other players, if he can do it, other players can do it. Aware. to relive G2 almost beating T1 once again. Can't wait for the Worlds 2024 after movie called Despair. Just kidding. I'm sure that this won't be a one-off. This will just be the standard. I actually do kind of believe in G2 for Worlds. I kind of believe. Kind of. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.